Good afternoon. I am XOXO, and every day until January the 8th, I will be going live at 1:08 in the afternoon as I am going to introduce myself, which I mentioned XOXO is my name. Hi. And this is Chocolate and Quilts, your source for 108-inch quilt backing. Also, I need to slow down a little bit, forgive me. Also, for your enjoyment, each day I will teach you how to make a 10-minute chocolate bar. And some people call me the chocolate lady, dripping with thoughts, because I'm just full of a lot of happy thoughts about making chocolates and the history of quilts. And each day that we start, I will suggest that you have a chocolate bar. But I ate my chocolate bar as I was not prepared for today. But I will always use Hershey's chocolates. The large chocolate bar is not like large that you use to make a cake with. It's large that you use to eat. And oh my God, this is crazy. I'm actually live. Hi. I hope that I have some viewers. No, I don't want to say viewers. I hope that you are enjoying my show today. The time now is exactly 1:06, so I'm 2 minutes early. Most of the time I will probably be late, but I will always try to start promptly at 1:08. Again, I am your source for 108 quilt backing, and the reason why my show is called Chocolates and Quilts, Quilt and Chocolate, the Chocolate Lady, XOXOXO, is because I love eating chocolate, and I am somewhat messy, and most quilters are messy except for the quilting police. They're not. They are always so neat and so perfect. Okay, so I want to tell you a few things about my chocolate boxes, which contain my chocolate beauties, and I want to share that with you. Okay, so what's most important is that it's almost 1:08, and the first half of this show I'm going to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of it because it's not so good. But so the time now is 1:08 in the afternoon, and my name is XOXO. Please always send me love and kisses and hugs, which I absolutely adore, and I will be doing the same to you. And each day at 1:08, when I introduce my 108 quilt backing to you, and a 10-minute chocolate bar, which I will teach you how to make. My chocolate bars are always based on the fabric that I have in my boxes. So, for instance, I'm going to show you a box right now. And I'm not sure what I have inside of it because I made it some time ago, but I'll show it to you. Okay, here's a chocolate box right here. This is our standard chocolate box, and when you open it, oh, okay, this is a good one. This one has 6 yards of fabric inside, and if you notice, here's 1, 2, and 3. And this color here is kind of like I had a mistake because I have a little bit extra light on. Let me try something and see. Oh, that's much better. Okay, so here are your three fabrics, and just so I can slow down and you and I can have a good time, I'm going to set this box on the floor. But the 3 colors are kind of like a caramel, turquoise blue, and this one has sewing machines on it. And this one is kind of caramel too, but this is not important for today. I will show you these fabrics later. what I want to tell you is that if you decide, no, that's not what I want to say. What I want to say is that that particular box there is going to have a certain name. And because it has blue in it and that beige kind of caramel thing, it will probably be called light berry salted caramel. Oh God, I'm really doing terrible. But that's kind of a good name for a candy bar. So I will make a candy bar that has those flavors in it. The caramel is going to be easy because I have some caramel in the confectionery kitchen. The light blueberry, that might be a problem. So I'll probably sneak and use some grape jelly and put some powdered sugar in it and make it a light color. And then we'll make some balls, and at the end of the show, we'll eat them. Woo, I tell you, going live is really difficult. So let me recap. I'm the Chocolate Lady. I'm your source for 108-inch quilt backing. Each day I will show you how to make a 10-minute chocolate bar out of ingredients that you probably have in your kitchen. As you are joining this show regularly, I hope that you will always have a chocolate bar nearby so that we can make the chocolate candy together. And then you notice that the box I showed you earlier is brown, and that's our standard chocolate box. But I also have some custom made boxes, you know, because chocolate always has exquisite chocolates. So like this one here, like this box here, I really have to adjust my light, but you can see how beautiful this box is. Okay, and then inside of it, there's fabric inside. So you will find that each time that I go live, I'll have a beautiful box, and I'll have our standard brown box, which will have fabric inside of each of the boxes. And then, as I mentioned to you, that I am your 108 source. Don't you dare forget that. I am your 108 source for quilt backing. Here's another brown box, and I want you to pay attention. This box here is very sturdy. So once you receive your fabric inside this box, later on, if you have any unfinished projects, as we call them UFOs, you can put them in this box. And here is a really lovely color. And I really have to work on my lighting, but today's my first day. This is 108. This is 108 by 108, which is actually your 3 yards, which will fit nicely on a quilt back. Okay. So, hi, I'm XOXO. Okay. And so what I want to mention to you is that on Sundays, I'm not going to give you too much information because I'm going to get confused. You're going to get confused. Everybody's going to get confused. And then we're going to have to resort to candy. Okay. So that I can calm down, I'm going to enjoy a candy bar. But don't you do this. This is not for you to do. It's just for me to calm me down. Okay. Now, let's get back focused. Okay. So, on every other day, I'll be doing a different theme. I'll have homeschooler days. Those are for our children that are homeschooled. Then, I'm not going to make that mistake again, eating chocolate, but I probably will. Okay, so we have homeschooler days. We have men that quilt. We also have our general day for everybody, men and women, mostly women that quilt. And then a day that I'm really thrilled about is on Sundays, where we have our memorial quilts, our burial quilts, and the history of quilting. So Sundays are a very special day, and I hope that you definitely tune in at 1:08 p.m. on Sundays and the other days that are specialty days. Now, I'm really having a good time. I'm having a good time going all over the place with having my first show, and I hope that you in particular will come back and visit with me and chat with me and tell your friends, hey, XOXO is on at 1:08 in the afternoon on your lunch break. Sneak and watch her. Tell your friends to watch me, and if I'm yelling, just text me in the chat that I'm yelling. Okay. And also, okay, this is important. Don't come here if you want me to teach you about quilts, because I'm kind of not that person for that. I'm kind of a little bit too messy to teach people how to make quilts. That's the reason why when I'm making a quilt, chances are I'm probably eating chocolate, and I probably got chocolate on the fabric. Okay, but oh well, whoever I'm giving it to, and they cozy up underneath my quilt, they'll say, I smell chocolate. I know who made that quilt. Chocolate lady dripping with dots. Okay, so back to getting serious. Okay. And each time that I am live, I'll play a little snippet of a video that you can pick up something helpful to introduce you to something that maybe you don't know about quilting, or if you are a beginner quilter, you can go to a particular website of the video that I am introducing to you, and you can maybe learn from them on how to how to do quilts more accurately. And so that would be a beautiful thing that I'm going to do. Now, the time now is about 1:15, and I'm rambling like crazy, but it doesn't much matter. So the days, I have some fabric here that I would like to show you because I'm having a good time, and I hope that you are a little bit messy like me and you like to have a good time, and sometimes we have to take breaks. Okay, so if you notice that this fabric here has shoes on it. So I had got that fabric out earlier because I wanted to talk about the days that are going to be set aside for women. And then I got this fabric out here. I really have to do something about that light. Okay, and I got this fabric out to talk about the days that are set aside for men. And then I got this fabric out here for the days that are set aside for the homeschoolers. Has like little scissors on it. And I got this fabric out here for people that enjoy golfing. So that could either be a guy or a girl. Okay, so in essence, I purposely don't want to, I purposely do not want to be super organized each time that I go live at 1:08 in the afternoon. I just kind of want to just, like when you sit down at the sewing machine and you want to make a beautiful quilt, I just want to be like that. I just want to come on at 1:08 in the afternoon, be myself, and you say, hi, XOXO, and you guys blow me kisses, and I blow you kisses and hugs, and we only talk about quilting and what makes our lives more enjoyable and more happy. Now, I knew it was something I wanted to tell you. Don't forget, tomorrow, check with me at 1:08 because I'm going to go from today until January the 8th, every single day at 1:08 1:08 in the afternoon, just talking about what I'm going to start on January the 8th at 1:08 in the afternoon, when I'm going to really officially start my show. Okay, so I covered that. I have some special fabric boxes, and they're called Ugly Beauties. Yeah, that's what I said. Ugly Beauties. And you know how sometimes you're in a group of people, other people that make quilts, and they have some fabric, and you're thinking, ooh, I don't like that. But the person that you're sitting next to says, oh, that is so gorgeous, it's so beautiful. That's what an ugly beauty is that it's some fabric that you have that you don't like anymore, or you think is really beautiful, and you want to exchange it with somebody. So in my ugly beauty boxes will be fabric somewhat coordinated at a reasonable price that you can order from me. And I would like to have a contest in the future of ugly beauty quilts. Okay, enough of that. So another thing I wanted to mention to you is that I have a hobby that not very many people know about, and that is watercolor. I love to paint. So if I don't make a 10-minute chocolate bar with you, but chances are I am going to make a chocolate bar because it's my favorite. It's my number one favorite thing to do, is to make a 10-minute chocolate bar. But if I don't, then chances are I'll probably do a little bit of painting. And that was delish. So I will utilize my watercolors. I'm not bragging, but I am bragging a little bit. I have professional watercolors, but I found this here at the dollar store. And I thought it was like so cute. So I'm probably going to hang this on the wall behind me. But these are watercolors. And I will paint some type of something. It will probably be a block, like flying geese, or log cabin, or half square triangles in some type of design, or maybe I'll do flowers. But the bottom line, what I'm trying to express to you is that this will be your place to visit at 1:08 in the afternoon, and we will make chocolate bars together, and we will eat the chocolate bar at the end of the show. So I won't be the only person licking their lips with chocolate. You will be doing the same thing. And if you're working on a quilt, you will be very excited that you can get your 108 quilt backing from me. Speaking of which, I should tell you about the colors that I have. I have all the regular, ordinary, basic colors that are not very exciting. White, off-white, beige, black, gray, navy blue. Okay? I have all that in 108. But I also have some tonal tone in different colors, and more to my liking because I'm a tad bit eccentric. No, I don't want to use that word. It's not so much that I'm eccentric, but when I do my quilt backing, I don't necessarily want to just use a solid color. Sometimes I want to use a beautiful print on the back. And I have some lovely 108 print fabric that I would like to share with you. And I want you just to keep in mind that this is your 108 source for quilt backing. Okay, I did want to show you a video, but I've gone so long today, all over the place, that I would like to just tell you that I hope to see you tomorrow at 1:08. And I hope you enjoyed the show. And please, please, leave a comment. And they always say that hit the like button, but I'm probably not going to remind you to hit the like button. I'm going to remind you, don't forget to bring your chocolate bar tomorrow so that we can make a chocolate bar. So you got to have some chocolate to melt down, and I'll give you better instructions tomorrow. And just so that I know that tomorrow when you come to join me at 1:08, we can actually make a chocolate bar together. We'll use something as simple as dry cereal that you probably have in your pantry. And if you don't, I have my fingers crossed that you will have just some saltine crackers in your pantry. And if you don't, come on, I know doggone well you got some potato chips. So either you'll have some dry cereal or some saltine crackers or some potato chips. And if you're seeing this on a replay, try to get a couple of small chocolate bars to melt down in the microwave. We're going to start with the microwave so everybody can have a good time. And we're going to make a chocolate bar tomorrow. And I'm going to reintroduce myself until January the 8th, 2025, at which time will be my official start date of No Mistakes. But until then, this is the Chocolate Lady dripping with thoughts, XOXO, and I hope that you had a good time with me. XOXO. This is really supposed to have coffee, but I already had coffee, and I certainly don't need any more. But they say that chocolate is aphrodisiac, and chocolate has lots of caffeine. So maybe I might give up coffee, and maybe every day at 1:08, maybe I'll just eat chocolate and talk about quilts, which is my favorite thing to do, and teach you how to make a 10-minute chocolate bar. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy.